everybody's gonna eat. Everybody can't do what I do. That's why I'm crushing your crew. From Chi-Town, Memphis, Tennessee, and all to the blue. I'm so fresh and so new. Got a hot album too. I came out of nowhere and I'm taking all of these suckers. You keep my promo on them poles. Keep that power on my toes. I'm staying focused, man, with 1 million copies sold. Say my name. What's my name? Say my name.
King Kong ain't got shit on me.
These suckers want slaves, but I'm shaking them like Kobe. It's real in the field. I'm on the mill. I'm that hollow point tip, pointing at you, ready to kill. These suckers better chill, but I ask brother Will. The king is in the building, so you haters take a kneel. Say my name. What's my name? Say my name.
Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, good evening, good evening. Every single person coming in the room, please hit the like button, hit the like button. What got going on? You know what I'm saying? Is total disrespect. Total disrespect. But that's how it goes sometimes. Sometimes it just goes when people don't respect you, when people do not care about you, when people show intentional feelings and emotions about you, how they feel, and perpetuate how they feel on you, we end up in this format. When people show lack of consideration, lack of love, lack of interest of the same, we end up with situations that end up in a traumatizing, format. Well, we are in Tuesday of a game that was played over the weekend. And on this Tuesday, it's a situation where it's still going on, entering different locker rooms. Different people are falling out because of an foul. Walaikum salam, Brother Timothy. A foul that was given to Angel Reese. A situation that happened with Angel Reese. Now, we know that Isabel Harrison was from her past. We know that Isabel Harrison was exactly the way that she was on the floor playing really, really good, really, really great basketball. Me personally, I think that at the time of the situation, at the time that it happened, it could have been stopped before the blowout. It could have been stopped before any of these things that we're discussing, that we're talking about today. It could have been a better situation for, all the players and everything else. the thing is that at the time that Izzy and Angel met each other, Angel and Izzy met each other on the Chicago Sky. And Angel was the rookie and Izzy was the actual vet who had been in the W, knowing her way around the W, and been going through different teams in different situations where, you know, she had to get traded or go to this next team. You know, she's been 9 years in the WNBA. Coming to Chicago, Izzy was hurt and was looking forward to starting, was looking forward to actually showing what she got, but she still had a brace on her knee. She had a brace or a whole leg brace to, you know what I mean, to stop certain movements or motions happen when you running and moving, because she wasn't very secure with the, you know, that leg at one time. You know, most of us that has been in physical, you know, athleticism, you know what you're talking about. If you have, you know, weakness in your knee or weakness in your leg or whatever it is, you're gonna wear a brace on it. You know, most times with us, you know what I mean, it's the knee or the ankle brace that you're gonna wear. So Izzy coming on for the next year in 2024. Teaspoon is a person and a coach that believes in playing their veterans, that gives the veterans a chance and an opportunity to actually be able, you know, to have the opportunity to show them what you got and start. Now, I will say this. Teaspoon didn't do anything wrong. This is what's supposed to have happened. Teaspoon is actually a good coach and a great coach, and she had to find out who was who and what was what, you know, before we go into it. But welcome to the Gingerbread Man Show. This is Steady Serving Sports, ENT, an extension of Simply Ball Dropping Podcast with my main man, K-Sap. What's going on, K-Sap? What's going on? Hey, check it out. Shout out to the Players Club. Shout out to the Full Court Trio. Shout out to my sisters, Tony and Sister Keisha, over there getting it cracking on Cut That Ish Real Talk Sports. Hey, let me tell y'all something. If you would love to support this channel, please give a super chat or a super sticker, and I'll read those things off. I also would like to get through so that I could get the point to you guys in good time. I thank y'all for being here. Give a shout out to my nephew Jabari, brother Jonathan, brother Dennis. Hey, I see you, Timothy. I see you in here with Lakem Salam. And my girl Green Thumb. Listen, y'all, we gonna start it on off. How it came from the beginning of it all.
What was the message in the locker room after that one and just, you know, the season in general?
It was just to obviously battling through what we went through the season with injuries, and it wasn't fair to anybody for what we went through, and just being better the next time we step on the court and just addressing things you could have done better to bring, you know, the following year.
Dana, how would you summarize this year?
A roller coaster, just like for
The team and yourself, if you would care to.
I mean, both, honestly. For me personally, it was a roller coaster ride. I mean, I went from starting to playing to not getting in the game. So it's hard, right? And it's just like, you just gotta be better, I guess.
She say starting as a player and then not getting into the game. Well, Dana, if you played better, you would have got in the game. If you played better, you know Teaspoon ain't no shady person. If you played better, you would have gotten in the game. What's up, Max? What's going on? If you played better, Dana, you would have been in the game.
Come back 10 times better and even harder and ready to compete again next year. And for the team, I feel like we went through so much. I mean, injury after injury, people getting sick. That's no excuse, but it was hard. It was a rough season just all around, just with the health and everything like that. It was a lot of stuff that we couldn't even focus on basketball. Like we were having to take care of stuff outside of basketball, which is a big distraction. This league is way too good. If you're not focusing on the main thing, you're not going to win many games in this league.
Listen, shut up, Dana. Talking about it's too much focus on other things outside. Y'all know what that shot was about. Y'all know what she was and who she was shooting at. Y'all know who Dana Evans was shooting at and talking about this is a great league and this and that. So talking about angel affairs, this is at the table. So you guys, some of you don't really even know the root of things. Some of you guys don't really even understand the root of it all. But that was Dana Evans and Izzy sitting at the table. The end of the year, the last game, after it all disbanded, talking about their grievances.
That's no excuse, but it was hard. It was a rough season just all around, just with the health and everything like that. It was a lot of stuff that we couldn't even focus on basketball. Like we were having to take care of stuff outside of basketball, which is a big distraction. This league is way too good. If you're not focusing on the main thing, you're not going to win many games in this league.
This is your first time being part of this guy not making the postseason. I'm curious, like, what the lesson you're now seeing is in that. Maybe it's too early to say what that is, but
As
far as the takeaway, I mean, you were part of teams again that made the postseason. You're maybe not playing as much, but you're still in it. You're still gaining experience in those lessons there. Now you're not. I'm curious, like, what the takeaway for you is now.
I mean, I feel like the takeaway is to just be better. I feel like all around. I don't know. Truly, it was a lot this year. So I don't really know what the takeaway was. Truly, being honest.
What was the outside of basketball stuff you referenced that you or the team?
I would just say a lot of noise. I feel like now we're more prepared. I feel like overall for the WNBA, like we had more eyes, we had more attention, we had a lot of stuff going on that we weren't all used to, right? So it was new for everybody, not just us, but I was just speaking obviously for us, that it was just a lot of outside noise where now I feel like we're used to that. We know how to handle that. We don't want to cause anything to distract us. We don't need any distractions on top of just not causing stuff in the locker room. I feel like sometimes you can read tweets and you can read stuff and that can affect people in the locker room, and just keeping that out, just making sure we stay together as a whole and we know we got each other's back and just staying together, I feel like was a lesson for this whole league this year.
So the distraction was Caitlin Clark and Angel Reese on her team in particular. The distraction that she was alluding to, which we all know now, high in sight, the distraction that Dana Evans was alluding to, and the focus not being on basketball that Dana Evans was talking to, was Angel Reese having other things that her bum ass didn't have. Angel Reese having Victoria's Secrets and the Met Galas and the coaches, the coach purses and the Juicy Coutures and all of the different things that Angel Reese acquired and was going on with her was just in her rookie year. This was happening in her rookie year alone. Wow. Crazy work. Hey, we gonna keep it going because you got to see these bums when they speak, how they speak. And they was, you know what I mean? They was blaming Angel for their insult of injury to their heart. Blaming Angel about what's going on with them. You bum. I'm almost done, Chad. I'm almost done. Just pay attention to what Dana's saying. Pay attention.
Now you're not. I'm curious what the takeaway for you is now.
I mean, I feel like the takeaway is to just be better. I feel like all around. I don't know. I don't know. Truly, I don't. It was a lot this year, so I don't really know what the takeaway was. Truly, being honest.
What was the outside of basketball stuff you referenced that you or the team?
I would just say a lot of noise. I feel like now we're more prepared. I feel like overall for the WNBA, like we had more eyes, we had more attention, we had a lot of stuff going on that we weren't all used to, right? So it was new for everybody, not just us, but I was just speaking obviously for us, that it was just a lot of outside noise where now I feel like we're used to that. We know how to handle that. We don't want to cause anything to distract us. We don't need any distractions on top of just not causing stuff in the locker room. I feel like sometimes you can read tweets and you can read stuff and that can affect people in the locker room, and just keeping that out, just making sure we stay together as a whole and we know we got each other's back and just staying together, I feel like was a lesson for this whole league this year.
Both of you can speak to this. That's an interesting thing, and I don't think it's something I've quite heard a player articulate so far this year. With all the new attention, maybe that's the right way to put it, but
no, I get it.
How did you guys experience that? What was the sort of content of it? Like, what was the feeling like? What were you reading, seeing, hearing?
I mean, I'm gonna be honest, it was tough. I mean, Izzy, I know you can attest to that too. It was really tough. I mean, we're professionals. We know that we can play this game. I mean, but when you got people that's steady bashing you, that's supposed to be our supporters, I feel like that was a little slap in the face, and that was.
Shut your goofy ass up, Dana. That's why we got up on you. And you from here. Don't be sitting there drinking the Kool-Aid. You was just mad that Kennedy Carter couldn't be guarded and she took your spot. You was upset in the beginning of what you was explaining to people. You had minutes and then you didn't really have no minutes. That's because you was starting up to play trash. None of you guys could put the ball and pass the ball to the bigs. None of you guys could make any jump shots. Still, today, the Chicago Sky is the worst three-point shooting team right now. So, Jeff Pagliosha, after all what you going to do, you going to get Rebecca Allen because she could shoot threes. I beg to differ. You going to get Kia Nurse weak ass because she could shoot threes. I beg to differ. Listen. Shooters are shooters. You looking at on the bench players to look for shooters for this team. The weakest thing that shows you that Jeff Pagliosha has no identity. He has no idea what a shooter look like. Salon on the table. You dig what I'm saying? Different. That's a shooter, goddamn. If you didn't know. Look at Portland. Look at Toronto. You gave up Marina Mabry. You gave up Marina Mabry thinking you was going to get something in transfer of Marina Mabry for Rachel Banner. And you still got Rachel Boom Boom Banner still here on the Chicago team. Because you think that it was an even swap with Rachel Banner and Marina Money Mabry with the Crash Out Queen. You thought that Marina Mabry and Rachel Banner, you came up in that trade because you got Mo Jeff, who was injured. It seems to me that Chicago can't get out of going to get injured players. They have a fetish to go get injured players because injured players means cheap to them because you have a cheap operation. You have a cheap ownership, a front office. He thinks injured players, that means cheap. He could get them cheap. I could get them cheap. She's injured. I can get them cheap. Well, Dejanay Carrington got your ass because she ain't coming to the 31st. I'm just saying. This organization seems to just invest in hurt players. Crazy work. Crazy work. Here we go.
That was hard to kind of deal with, but it was really disgusting. But I always say God does not make mistakes, and I feel like this season really challenged my mental to another level, and I feel like I'm going to be so much better next season, just mentally prepared for everything. And I know Izzy, you kind of feel that way too.
I've never experienced this amount of hate and harassment this entire season.
Y'all hear that? Hate and harassment. Hate and harassment. No, Izzy. No, Izzy. Izzy. No, Izzy. You was being talked about and you didn't like that. You thought you was going to replace or you was going to have your opportunity to shine and show that Teaspoon was wrong all along. And in that last game, y'all got your ass handed to you. You got your ass beat. It was time for you to take up some leadership, and you failed. You failed. It was time for you to take up some leadership, and you failed. You could not come back off of what you thought that was going to happen, and then you had failed the Chicago fans with another loss. You failed us, and you crying, and you were mad that Angel Reese, just like Orlando Woolridge, was mad that Michael Jordan had came to the Bulls and was getting the fans, was cheering and doing everything for him when Orlando, he was the man. Big O could not accept what was going on. I'm giving you a history lesson. Orlando Woolridge, when Michael Jordan came to the Chicago Bulls, they were snorting cocaine, drinking beers in the locker room. I ain't said it. Michael Jordan said it. When he came to the Chicago Bulls, they was doing all other things in the locker room. But when it came to the court and the fans started rolling in and more fans came to the old school Bull Stadium, you know, may it rest in peace to I remember the stadium. You got what I'm saying? The old school Bull Stadium. People stopped funneling in because of Michael Jordan. Reggie Theus, allegedly was snorting cocaine at the time. Allegedly. Quentin Daly had just got off of a rapist case back then that he was able to beat. He had a situation that was going on with him. David Greenwood was probably the cleanest one of them all. They didn't like when Mike came to the locker room because guess what? Things had to change this year. And some people, the old veterans, the old guards, and the way that the WNBA is formatted, the way that WNBA is made, and the way that WNBA has been going on for the last up to 30 years was not the way that it is formatted in the last 2 to 3 seasons now. This is the third, we're in the third season. But 2 seasons has passed since Caitlin Clark and Angel Reese has entered the building. This is how the old guard gets in the way of themselves. This is how the old school players that's here in the WNBA finds themselves the ones that's been 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 14 gets in their way because you've been here 14 years. It has not made a change, and this last girl came in the first year and everything has changed. No, they did not like that. They didn't like it at all. Shout out to my baby niece. They didn't like it at all. What's going on over here, chat? Hold on a second. Shout out to my baby niece. She wins. She said, get them bums off the screen. I'm almost about to get these bums off the screen, and then I'm going to do a roll call in a minute. I'm about to let y'all, young men, hear these bums a little bit more. I'm almost done. She wins. But I had to drive home the point, you know, I got to let these people know that this shit been festering for over 2 seasons.
Prepare for everything. And I know, Izzy, you kind of feel that way too.
I've never experienced this amount of hate and harassment this entire season. I get emotional about it because I know Dana would do the same, but it's hard because it should have never been like that. And to go and just want to play basketball every day, and you have people constantly, and if it's online, but like you now get tagged in it, and I'm constantly having to block people and just people making narratives up about you. It's hurtful. And it's hard to just focus on basketball. And I appreciate the new eyes, but if it comes with hate and bigotry and racism and even people that look like me bashing me, you can keep it offline because it's so hurtful. You don't know how it affects people. So I think that's just something that a lot of new fans need to be mindful of, and we don't want that to carry into the locker room.
Exactly. And to piggyback on that is, I would say, especially for the people that support the Sky, if you're going to support the Sky, support the Sky. You know what I'm saying? I feel like that was a big issue in, it messes with your mental. I don't care how good you are or what's going on. You're going to see stuff. You're going to read stuff. But this made you a lot better. It made us a lot stronger up here. And that's we'll be better.
You learn from it, you grow from it. Because it's like, I'm not going to attach that to my name. But there was just so many times that was just a factor and it should have been. And it's just disappointing that was.
You know, no, Izzy, you was disappointed. No, Izzy, you was disappointing. No, Izzy, you and Dana was disappointing because you and Dana, while y'all talking the talk that you was talking, Isabel Harris, you had failure to bring any W's to Chicago in total. Ending the season with 13 wins. And then you talk about what the fans is, and we have to go through that debacle. The nerve, Isabel. The nerve, Izzy. The nerve, Dana, that we had to watch you lose damn near 30 games. The nerve of you paying our money to come to that stadium to see you lose and you still get your paycheck. But we don't get a W. We get an L. Take this L and go home. Come back and see us again. No, no, no. You don't get away with losing. You just didn't want to get criticized. You just you didn't understand that now the eyes is on the WNBA, you were going to get talked about. Now the eyes that is on the WNBA, something was going to be said to your ragamuffin ass. Up in there, you want us to sit here in Chicago and be settled in. You and goddamn Jeff P, Tyler Marsh now too, want us to be satisfied with some goddamn 13 wins. Michael Alter expect us to come to his gymnasium to give him some damn money while he not winning no goddamn games. He can't figure out how to run a decent operation. He can't figure out how to make this thing go. But Napheesa Callier, in that exchange, was pointing out some things. Not only veterans like Dana Evans, Izzy Harrison that was on, on this roster and everything that had transpired, but the league in itself had failure to understand, because the leader, Cathy Englebert, that should be a C, they got it spelled on him wrong. Cathy Englebert, she had failure to communicate and be the leader that everybody was looking for in the W, to change the things in the process of the change, to make sure that all of the things happen. But I understand you cannot be perfect. There's no such thing as a perfect transition. Transition is with pain, chat. Transition happens with pain, chat. Failure, chat. Failure. I see y'all in the building. Come on in, hit the like button. T. Camilla, AC Chi-Town, Calvin, Bob, I see you up in here, Bob Jones. Victory, I see you. Live, laugh, love. I see you in the building, Steph. I see y'all, man. Brian Lewis, ADP, Dover. I see you in there. My brother from another mother, Brian Lewis and Robert Jones. She wins. I see you in the building. Reese, I see y'all in the building, man. I'm just going to get through this subject, ADP. I love you so much. Listen, ADP, I probably had you come on up here on this subject. But listen, the thing is this. Having this thing go this far, having these young girls, Cathy Englebert, that you knew that they did not understand what the hell was going on. You knew, Cathy, that you did not prepare yourself even for a Caitlin Clark and an Angel Reese to take off the way that they had done. But to let it get out of control, Cathy, to let it get so far, to keep everything the same, to keep it all the same, keep everything else the same, Cathy, you yourself was not able to go through the process of change. How you doing, Donna? I see you in the building. So we have a whole bunch of vets in this game that had a star, a shining star, a mega star and growing, come to the league and come to the WNBA. Caitlin Clark had her side. Angel Reese had her side, and they like, oh, wait a minute. And then the hero and the villain thing was getting played all out for the last couple years. It just was going on this side, the white side against the black side against the white side, and the white side got the blacks that's going on, betraying the blacks, and the blacks that's unconscious and can see everything going about the ones that's blind, deaf, dumb, and out here, you know what I'm saying? It's a whole bunch of mess going on at the same time. Confusion. And Cathy Englebert has yet to address the WNBA, has yet to address the fans in a proper statute of things. And looking at it hindsight and looking at it, no one was prepared for this. I said this before. But you have to be able to be connected to what it is and make things happen. To make things happen. And change the way that it is. And change the way how it happened. The thing is that at the end of the day, you have to be able to make sure everything is in this process of uplifting, in this process of rising, in this process of budding, in this process of growth, in this process to reach the highest heights of it all. This thing has happened, and we are not able to take it all in because we're still stuck in the past, and you don't want to let it go. You're still stuck there, and you're not letting things process its way in because now you got a megastar that's probably the most known person around. Some vets are being able to adjust to it. Some vets are able to build from it. Some vets are able to even embellish in it. Napheesa Callier is one of the vets that's able to be able to, you know what I mean, to benefit from the big boom of Caitlin Clark and Angel Reese.
Press conference, speaking more clearly than I can now. And you said of this league, it's the best league in the world, best fans in the world, worst leadership in the world. Worst leadership in the world. What was it like to call out your commissioner that way and then have to deal with her afterward?
Thinking about the state of the world right now, I think that's a little dramatic.
But you said it.
Yes. I mean, it was tense for a while, just between the players and the league in general. I think it was something that needed to be happen, and it was something that furthered our CBA negotiations. I am still happy that I did it, and I think it had the intended effect of moving our negotiations along. I think an unintended consequence would be, like, I never want someone's personal life affected the way that it was for her. She got a lot of backlash for that. And what I was talking about was professionally. And when you take things personally, I think it, that was an unintended consequence for sure.
But you were saying in that news conference, you don't really care about the players. You don't care about their health. Mm-hmm. You don't care about the quality of the sport.
Mm-hmm. Yes, and I think someone in that position professionally, like, you need people who do care about those things. I think she's a great businesswoman, but I think especially now where we are with our sport, like, you have to be able to connect with your players, and I thought that part was missing.
Did you ever?
So we already know that Cathy Englebert ain't even called Angel to see if she was okay. We know that Cathy Englebert has not even called the Toronto Tempo to get everything, settled and taken care of. We know Cathy don't care. That's her name. Cathy don't care. Because it does not affect her bottom line. And her thing is the league makes money off of chaos. The league makes money off of conflict. So if someone like Napheesa said, if someone really had care about the situation, it'll be much, much more attended to and cared for and watched out. And the players themselves will feel more of a joy or a security that they are being able to be put in the best place of winning. More from feeding.
Physical right now. I think that's been a complaint of players and coaches alike for the past several years. We've been compared to the NBA of the 80s and just our physicality. And I do think that hinders the players, obviously. Like, you come to watch players play offense and to score. And so when it's so physical, the game's not fun to watch and it's not fun to play.
How did that happen?
How did it get so physical?
Yeah.
I think we're competitors. I mean, we want to win. And if the rules allow, we're going to kill each other to get there, So.
Y'all heard what she said. Ain't gonna kill. That Izzy tried to hurt Angel. Izzy tried to hurt Angel. Izzy tried to hurt Angel. That was not a basketball play. And everyone know it wasn't a basketball play. Even her girlfriend know it wasn't a basketball play. But she got to ride out with her girlfriend in the public. You know what I mean? Because that's her lady. But Natasha, you so damn. I told you, baby niece, about running your goddamn mouth. You didn't even have to get in it. Didn't nobody even put you in it because we know you love Angel. Didn't nobody even put your ass in it. Nobody put you in it. But you running your damn mouth. You over there, goddamn. Could you please help Chicago Sky win while you over here talking about what you think Izzy done or didn't do? Could you help us put some W's on the board? You know what I'm saying? And have yourself a consistent, a consistent, 20, 30-point game. Could we do that type of thing? Could we make sure that type of thing is happening, Tasha, while you talking? How about that? How about do your job pretty good? How about that? You worried about something over on the Toronto Tempo? Worry about the Chicago Sky. Worry about what the hell we got to do. Because from what I look at, it's only 4 wins we got over here in this Windy City. While you over there talk about what's going on. Yeah, you got a right, because this is your league. Yeah, you got a right to say whatever it is you want to say. But you saying the wrong damn thing. You didn't go, oh, let's make things simmer. Let's make it cool. However it is, that the proper people gonna make sure it's happening. But no, that Izzy your girl. So you know what I'm saying, your woman or whatever. You poppy. You talking about what it is and what it ain't. And we all see what it is. Come on. And it ain't, and it's not unusual, as I said on the game day, for someone to give you a hard foul. Shaquille O'Neal talk about it all the time when he saw the guards was Allen Iverson was gonna try to come up in there and give him a boom, nigga. What? We understand, but to act like it did not happen and that was the way the game was supposed to go. Now you got everybody here side-eyeing you because we still love Angel here. We still love her in the city that you are in, that you're playing in, that she loves also. She loves our city, and our city love her, and we respond. We respond to Angel. You could have just shut up. Be quiet. Be cool. You know? You could have just been cool. But no. You saying what you saying in the public. So now the people are responding as if you a villain too. And that's not you. You're not a villain. You just an outspoken sister that said the wrong shit. Shut up. Cathy Englebert is the one that's supposed to be talking.
Oh, I just think the rules need to change in that regard. So it's safety for others and it's a better experience for the fans as well.
Now, when you say the rules need to change, it's not just a matter of stricter reffing. You want different rules.
I think it's both. I mean, I think it's both. I think consistency in reffing is the number one thing that we ask for every year. And so that, and then also, I think the game right now is catered to the defensive player because you always hear like defense wins championships, and it does. But in my opinion, like I think that it should be catered to the offensive player because that's why you play basketball.
You'd like it to be more like the All-Star game.
I would not go that far. Maybe not the All-Star game. You still need defense for sure, but just a little tweaks here and there. I do feel like the game.
Now, Napheesa, who was the defensive player of the year, you know, she went a little bit. She tried to bring him back, but he, you know what I mean? He spoke for her. He said, you know, you want it to be like the All-Star game. No, that ain't what she was really saying. She was saying the stuff that was just happening over the weekend. The ref saw it was getting chippy. The ref saw that it was getting a little bit out of control. The ref saw that the two was going at you. You should simmer it down then. But Izzy felt more empowered, more and more in each and different play. And it was boiling. It was boiling in this game. And she had the old shit that was in her, the old stuff that was in her. She couldn't get it out of her system. The physical play is continuous. There go Hans Allen getting taken off the court. Guess who did that? Guess who did that? Hacking ass Izzy. Guess who did that? Hacking ass Izzy. So, you know, some players, you know, are physical players. So I'm not pretending like the Pistons didn't exist. The New York Knicks that didn't exist. You know what I mean? Back in the day, the physical teams did not exist who had physical play. I'm not acting like that they did not exist. I'm not saying that because the NBA and the WNBA has always been physical. Always. So I'm not up here acting brand new. You know, a lot of them would be like, oh, bro, Cloud, you up here acting brand new. You know that this always been a physical game. Yeah, basketball is physical. And it's a contact sport, but it's a skilled contact sport. It's a skillful contact based on you being able to make that ball go inside of that basket. It's a skilled contact sport. So you got Hines Allen going to the locker room because Izzy was supposed to be suspended. He should have been already suspended this game, but this is what Napheesa Callier is talking about. Cathy Englebert has yet to address this. She at least should have got a 1-game suspension. At least 1 game. I mean, you got to calm goofy ass players like this down. And people gonna be like, oh, she just what? No, the girl is a goddamn hack. She a goddamn hack. She is a physical player. It's all right. She from the old school. That's what the fuck they do. She think that that's all right. She's a hack. Look, almost she already hit the girl before she even hit her in the face. Crazy work. Crazy work. Crazy work. So the thing is, man, I don't know why this girl's still playing and don't have no suspension case. But this is what Napheesa Callier was talking about, Cathy Englebert, her lack of execution, her lack of saying, okay, a thing is a thing. It happened. This is what happened. This is what we're going to do about it. And this is what we won't tolerate with, even if it was Angel or anyone, no one will get this type of situation. But to show y'all that this was somewhat premeditated and being discussed going back into the huddle, not before the game, that's crazy. I ain't gonna go that far. But I will say it's premeditated for as the point of view of how this happened.
So Isabel Harrison ejected on a flagrant.
This is how this happened. Watch Kia Nurse with her $5 ass. Kia Nurse come from around. Look at her with your, I don't know who I am, talking about some good job. You said good job, Kia. What did you get? What's your problem? Yeah, good job. You told her, good job. Thank you, Brother Van. Appreciate you, Brother Van. You already know. Say, good job. Crazy work. Kid Nurse, you know you need to keep your damn mouth shut. Because you had to start opportunity over here. You was part of this 10 game winning ass shit. You couldn't throw a penny in the well. Somebody would give you a penny. You ain't have a penny. Somebody gave you a penny, and you couldn't toss that penny in the big ass well, a fountain right downtown. You played so bad here in Chicago. So bad, you couldn't even dribble the damn ball. I was like, wait a minute, hold on. I want a Kid Nurse here. Chad, I seen her on the fast break. I said, oh shit, this girl can't dribble the ball. I thought Kid Nurse had some handles. Physical play. And this is what happens. But then you got the old school Kid Nurse, one of the old that's leaving because her ass ain't, you know what I mean? We ain't worried about nothing. But we got a Slim, y'all. Slim goes down. This was a non-contact. Rickea Jackson was a non-contact, let alone trying to worry about somebody pushing and hurting you. Imagine how Slim just got hurt non-contact like this. Izzy could have hurt Angel. Bad. A season-ending type of thing. There she go. Well, you know, I know when that leg just give out like that. When that leg give out like that, chat, that's the same way. Y'all already know Rickea. Rickea was the same way. Yeah, man. Yeah, man. Non-contact. Yeah, man. So prayers out for Slim. That's one of my favorites. Of course, she one of my favorites. Prayers out to Slim. And, you know, I hope God bless her and her family. She already got a paycheck. So, you know, I just hope God bless her and her family through whatever need to be thrown. But let's see. Let's see. Before, you know, we still got a couple days. Let's see. Before we even talk about it, what it is and what it's not. You know what I mean? Let's see. Let's say the prayers for her, and hopefully Slim is okay, and we be dealing with just an injury, a minor injury. But you have these type of things going on, and Cathy Englebert has failure to address it. You have Cathy Englebert name has to change. It has to change. She can't be the lady that don't care. Keeping everything the same has not been good for this league. Keeping everything the same. Things has to change in anything. There are changes that and adjustments that has to be done. Shit, in everything in life, marriage, everything. I've been married 31 years. Shit has to change. Adjustments need to be made, or some shit, you know what I mean? Some splitting up, some going in different ways gonna happen. We are in the different phase of the WNBA. And we're in the ultimate change for these new girls, because guess what? The new girls got more and more fans, more and more excitement that's being brought to the game. More and more people and eyes is going to be on there because they got their in particular player. They got their in particular player that they have, that they like, that's coming out of college. These are not the same type of fans. These are not the same fans. Some people didn't watch basketball until Caitlin Clark and Angel Reese came to the W. Some people, some of my friends didn't even watch women's basketball at all. Now they all into it. Now they discussing, oh yeah, you see that, you know what I'm saying? You know what they call Izzy in the barbershop. I ain't got to call those names, but I'm just saying. the Angel fans that was in the barbershop, it's always one that like Caitlin Clark in anything. So, you know, it's them, It's always one of them, but I'm just saying they was up. It was in an uproar. It was in an uproar. The situation with the WNBA is changing. It has to change. That's right, Brother Robert. It says, like Kelsey Plum said last year, she was in tears about getting hacked. Yeah, when she had the scratch on her face. It said a scratch up at the press conference, and you clowns, I can't stand trolling. Angel, you should get the pumps out of your closet. They want the pumps in their closet. They want the pumps in their closet, bro. That's why they messing with Angel. They want to dress up like Angel. God dog, Brother Robert. Hey man, but I'm just saying, man, listen. Angel Reese didn't deserve what happened to her. And no player, I don't care what your name is, didn't deserve that type of physical play. Didn't deserve to be thrown to the ground. Didn't deserve to be heckled. She felt good of doing what she did, y'all. She celebrated after doing what she did. Even out of the door being addressed. Where they do that at? Why is that not addressed? Natasha Howard, why are you not talking about her behavior? Natasha Howard, why you ain't talking about her celebration? The celebration of it, a fragrant too. Oh, that was just her being, no. She was being bogus as fuck. And she was out of pocket. And she was in celebratory of her doing an injury, a season injury type of situation that happened. It was crazy. And I don't understand how some of you just, sit there and think everything was cool. I don't like that disposition. I don't like the way that it's happening. And I don't like how it's happening. Meanwhile, a chart just came out and show you that these players are hooping. A chart came out with Angel involved in it. The highest front court total box scores production, 38.5, Asia Wilson, 31.9, Breanna Stewart, Jessica Shepard, 30.2, and Angel Reese, 28.4, and Alyssa Thomas, 28. And you're gonna let this your superstar. This girl only been in the league 2 full seasons. She's in her 3rd season right now. Look at her production. Look at what she's doing for the league. Look at what she's done for the league. Look at what she's doing for the girls along with Caitlin. Look at what Angel has been doing. If she's just not a productive type of player, I mean, god damn, some of the stuff would be like, okay, yeah, they going at it, they trying to fight for roles or whatever going on. No, you got a young 24-year-old lady that's in her third season, progressing the league in the betterment of it. And you got these old, tired, bitter young women with this with the attitude. With the attitude that this is not all right, Chet. It's not okay. This is not cool. Then the different locker rooms, this one saying this and this one feel this way and this one, you know what I mean? You got other stuff going on, and then a discussion about Angel Reese getting thrown to the floor comes into your locker room, and you got to discuss that. It got nothing to do with you. It has everything to do with the tempo and the Atlanta Dream. Meanwhile, this is what Angel doing on her team. What the hell is he doing on her team? Not that. Izzy not doing that. And now that the eyes is on Izzy, I'm sure she gonna try to play much better. But she can't do that. You had 9 years to do that, Izzy. You had 9 years to do that. You had 7 before she came to do what she was doing. And yeah, you got hurt, but before you got hurt, Izzy, you wasn't doing that. Izzy, you wasn't doing that. There go my baby goat and my goat. Yeah. So I'm not gonna drive it all the way home. I just want to take you guys there. I want to take you guys there about how I feel about the situation. I'm just saying. I agree with that, AC. I'm just saying. You wait Cathy Englebert to Tuesday. Tomorrow is Wednesday. And you have not gave a solution of what's to happen. You have not gave us what you gonna do about it, Cathy. You've said nothing. Oh, Angel Reese, her fans always want blood. No, that ain't what that's all about. No, I ain't agreeing with that shit. Do your job. We want justice. We want justice. We want the same thing to go around the whole entire league for all of the players, no matter if it was Angel. We don't want to see none of the girls get slammed to the damn ground. We don't want none of them being hurt. Because of it's a so-called basketball play. There ain't no goddamn basketball play. That's a debacle. That's an injustice. That's a disrespectful situation that we all have to look at. Sandy Benedello, we're gonna go in on Slim and see what's going on with Slim, and then we're gonna go to the next thing about Skylar Diggins and the hit pieces that's coming out that you guys ain't familiar with. More after these messages. Hey everybody, my name is Bro Claude, and I'm here to tell you about the best whipped organic shea butter on planet Earth. It just so happens to be my brand. Bread House Butters. Sheens, shine, heal, treats, moisturize, condition your skin. Not only is this the best shea butter for you, but it heals good, smells good, and feels good. It is the best moisturizer that you can use. It clears up any scars, scrapes, stretch marks, blemishes, rashes, bruises, eczema, psoriasis, and most intensified dryness of skins. You can put this on your face, your hair, and your body, and I'm telling you, this is the best product that you can use in America because, of course, we make ours and crafted, handcrafted in our own kitchen. So I'm asking for you guys to support the #1 product that you're going to ever be able to put on your body, Bread House Butters brand. And guess what? You can go to breadhousebutters.com. I said breadhousebutters.com and put your order in now. Thank you. And I appreciate everyone who supports.
Soldier that the streets talk about. If it ain't making money, ain't nothing to talk about. Keep my
14 doesn't know what that means to me.
Sandy, do you have any update on Slim?
No, she'll be evaluated. Hopefully it's nothing too serious.
You guys are down 3 at the time that she goes down, and she's meant so much to you guys. What's the challenge in trying to regroup and all of that when you lose her? Yeah,
Obviously she's been playing so good for us and doing so much for us at both ends of the floor. So when you lose, one of your best players, it's tough. But no one's going to feel pity for us. We just got a next player up mentality, and I thought we competed hard, but obviously we had players. They're our role players that couldn't find ways that we could fill Slim's shoes. That's going to be really hard, but we just got to hope that she's not too injured. This injury bug, this has got to get behind us because how many players we got injured, and it's hard. But in the end, the only positive you look at, they get opportunities for everyone else to be evaluated and see what we've got. So I thought we competed as well as hard as we could.
Real quick for you, Marina, as a leader, how do you kind of try to regroup your team? I don't know if you say a couple words or if it's just like, hey, we're athletes and we deal with this and we just gotta move on as quick as possible.
It's part of the job. Like every time you step on the court as a basketball player, there's always a risk that somebody can get injured or whatever it is. Obviously, you saw my face when Slim went down. That kind of says it all. I don't need to speak on that, but we have players that can play basketball that are really good. That's kind of the beauty of this league. Like, there's people waiting for their opportunity every chance, and obviously you never wish anybody to get injured, but now maybe we'll see a different look at our team. We've lost a couple, so maybe we can kind of put something together that looks a little bit different so we can get a win under our belt and start to gel in a different way until we get our players back.
Okay. And I'll just go to Chelsea on Zoom for the last one.
Hey, Coach. Wondering what kind of happened with Julie in there, and just also wondering who you thought stepped up in the absence of both Sykes and Alamon there in the last half.
Yeah. It's a tough night for us in terms of players' availability. But, Julie had this really bad headache, so, she couldn't continue in the game. And then Slim going down. And in terms of people stepping up, I think everyone did. I thought Lau had a great game. I thought Marina, she's getting trapped a lot of attention, but of 7 assists here. I think everyone, competed hard. I thought Maria had a tough job because she was guarding Caitlin all night, but, she just worked her butt off, and that's all you can do. But our bench players, Kier and Tima got an opportunity, and they're just going to have to stay ready. So we've just got to stay together and keep fighting together, and, hopefully good things will happen.
Thank you, Coach.
That's it.
Oh, sorry, Gilbert, one more. Go ahead, Gilbert.
Oh, thank you. Coach, just quickly, it looked like the defensive strategy was working on Caitlin Clark a little bit there in the beginning, and she was affecting you in the other areas like assist and stuff like that. What do you think you needed to do to be able to contain her?
Yeah, she's a hard guard because she's coming with so much speed in the transition with the high drags. I mean, we're just trying to crowd her as much as we can and then shrink off certain other players. And but yeah, she's just crafty, I think.
Sandy, you should have taken this night. This night, the reason I played this, y'all wanted y'all to see. She should have took this night to talk about the referees. She should have took this night to talk about how her player was injured with a non-contact sport move. She should have took time on saying we have to do better in this league. But she's not gonna say that, chat, because it was her player that's in the offense that has done something to someone else. We can't expect Sandy Banadello to do the right thing. We can't expect that. The thing is this, y'all. Everyone has a blind eye to things that does not affect them. So you got a blind eye to it. Oh, I didn't see it. I didn't see it that way. Oh, no. You know, until it happens to you, then you all of a sudden understand what the hell is going on. Meanwhile, us over here in purgatory. Meanwhile, us in purgatory, chat. Wake up with me. Wake up. Meanwhile, while we in purgatory, chat. Oh my God. Is Skylar Diggins the leader of this team? And if Skylar is the leader of the team, Skylar, your uncle just asking you to help navigate the situation. Because Tyler Marsh, I think Tyler Marsh is about to be done. If you, Skylar, don't take this into your own hands, right? If Skylar Diggins does not dig deep into what needs to be done, Tyler Marsh will be finished. I do believe that they will have a coach at the end of the year to be fired. I personally don't think they're going to get rid of him because it's good for Michael Alter bankroll to look like this. It's good for Michael Alter to have a losing team. You guys don't get it. It looks good on paper because he can say that I'm not making money and the fans is not coming, but you. In your court case, Michael Alter, think, because we all gonna speak so that the judge and everyone else can hear that you got rid of your money ticket because you didn't want the eyes on your dirty laundry. Michael Alter, you got rid of the big ticket here in Chicago so that you can continue to lay low and do the dirty shit that you've been doing. So Skylar Diggins knows small mistakes will cost the Skies against the Liberty. This was in the Sun-Times chat. Y'all already know. Shout out to She Wins. If there's one thing that stick out to Sky point guard Skylar Diggins about the Liberty, aside from their sheer amount of talent, is their length. The Liberty front court features Breanna Stewart, 6'4", Jacquel Jones, 6'6", and Satu Sabli, 6'4", all of whom are forces inside. And perimeter, Leona Febich, 6'4", Pauline Esther, 5'11", take away passing lanes and make every shot difficult. That's the theme of what I see. Diggins told the Sun-Times after practice Sunday, deflection, steals, blocks, shots. The Liberty, who will visit Wednesday, have the third best record, second best defense, and fourth best rebound mark in the WNBA. They've done it while adjusting to a new coach and rarely playing at full strength. Sabli still is coming off the bench as she works her way back from the extended recovery from the concussion. All-star guard Sabrina Ionescu recently returned after missing 7 games with back soreness. Coach Chris DeMarco, a longtime Warriors assistant, took over after the Liberty fired Sandy Benedetto, who led them to the 2024 title. The injuries and the new system meant that Liberty didn't immediately meld into championship form, even though many preseason power rankings put them at the top of the league. They dropped a few surprise games early, including 2 of the expansion fire, but have won 7 in a row since. They're clicking right now. Sky coach Tyler Marsh said Monday they're getting their rhythm back. Having Sabrina back in the lineup helps them. They're a championship caliber team, and we always knew that coming into it, it was just a matter of time before they got used to a new system and a new coaching staff. The Liberty will test the Sky where they're weakest. The Sky ranked last in the league in rebounding. Ha 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 ha. The Sky ranked last in rebounding. This is comical. The Sky ranked last. God damn. Oh my God. In rebounding, too often failing to finish otherwise solid defense possessions. They also have struggled to get their bigs, Camila Cardoso and Adrees Stevens, out of contest opposing post players on the perimeter. The Liberty can punish them on both fronts. God damn. Sabli and Jones each have shooting around 40% from three-point range. Given the Liberty shooting length and star power, Marsh said applying pressure is key. You better pray. You better pray. We can't afford to sit back and let them run action freely. He said, we've got to be disruptive and allow them to feel our presence. Ball pressure have helped keep the Sky in the games when their offensive waffles. But even that hasn't been consistent, especially when their best perimeter defender, Natasha Cloud, gets into foul trouble. Cloud fouled out of an overtime loss last week with the Fever. The Sky have lost 7 of their last 8 games and still haven't figured out whom they are after losing leading scorer Rickea Jackson to an ACL. They also remain without 2 key pieces in Courtney Vandersloot and Dejanay Carrington. This week, which features difficult matchups against the Liberty and the Wings, will test whether the Sky's recent fight can stay consistent. they have built some momentum in the last 2 games, taking 2 playoff teams down to the wire. I guess if we're talking about moral victories, we play harder, Diggins said. Skylar! And we talk about moral victories, we play harder, Diggins said Sunday of the last 2 games. Showed a lot of grit in those games. We know that that can be our identity. I know we spoke earlier about wanting to have that type of identity. We have kind of fallen short. In the end, grit is only a starting point. Diggins said she wants the Sky to prove they can finish and commit to fixing the details that keep costing them, especially on glass. Oh no, Azray. No, Azray. Rebounding ain't a skill, Azray. I know what you were saying, but you said that shit wrong. Anyway, Diggins stopped the session to make sure that the Sky were executing their rebound scheme on free throws too. She called it tedious detail, but wanted to make sure it sank in. The message was clear. We're already struggling with this. Let's not make it worse with small mistakes. So, Skylar Diggins letting it be known she ain't trying to be sitting up in here. She ain't trying to be sitting up in here with no goddamn with no 10 and 34 record. Tyler Marsh, I don't know what you got on your mind, but Skylar Diggins ain't going for no 10 and no 34 record around here. That's what she said. I'm just saying she not going. She ain't going. She ain't coming to Chicago to be part of a 10 and 34 team with a pathetic front office. And then, of course, you noticed that Jeff Pagliosha have not made any moves? Have you guys seen that Jeff Pagliosha has not made any moves? Has not got rid of Rachel Bannon? Has not brought Maddie off of? Oh my God! They got gold. They got gold, but they don't know how to use it. Sydney Taylor, I'm sorry. They got gold, but they don't know how to use the gold. Meanwhile, at the game, the Fever beat the Tempo 91-113. And this game coming up with New York, y'all, tomorrow. Be there. Be there. I'll be here. On the Players Club. Broadcasting with my girl Keisha. Laughing and having fun and doing crazy things. But y'all see this though, right? Y'all know they got him. How many Angels? How many Angel got? Oh, okay. All right. We gonna be nice. We gonna be nice. We gonna be nice. Also, guys, I'm gonna do something for the USA soccer team when they play Friday. So I'm gonna do something. Those that's interested in the soccer, I'm gonna do the soccer game Friday also, and getting it ready, man. So we going out of here, man. I just wanted everybody to understand that, you know, Cathy Englebert got to make the change. It's up to Cathy to make the change. Things are not going to change unless Cathy make it change. You know what I'm saying? It's not going to change. Oh, y'all see what they doing to Damian Fox? They're telling Darian Fox, thanks for helping with the championship. Yeah, man. Meanwhile, the GOAT them lost by 30. Woo! Meanwhile, the GOAT lost by 30. Lord have mercy. Y'all remember this? This is my team. Shut up, AC Chi-Town, Kyle. Yeah, man. Jessica Shepard. Woo! I mean, Jessica Shepard, if she ain't impressive, I don't know who impressive. Hey, y'all remember that? Woo! Y'all look at Kennedy Carter. Hey, y'all.
Miles, the drive.
Hey, y'all, Kennedy Carter ain't been on the bench. Look at Kennedy Carter. Look at Kennedy Carter right here, y'all. Look. Y'all look at Kennedy Carter chat. Look at Kennedy Carter. Watch Kennedy Carter. She grabbed her head. God damn. The GOAT like, no, she got to go. She got to go. Hey, the GOAT say she got to go. Look, watch Kennedy Carter, y'all. Hey. Kennedy Carter. Oh my God, this girl can't stop from getting in trouble, man. God damn, the GOAT saw that shit. Go say, oh. The GOAT was like, oh, you puffy jawed over here, huh? Look at Kennedy Carter mouth open. Look, chat. Why, Kennedy? Hey, she wasn't the only one. Look at Lanissa Smith. Look. Look at Lanissa Smith. Now, this is Lanissa Smith. See, they always picking on Kennedy. Look at Lanissa. Look at Lanissa Smith, though. Look. 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 Y'all look, chat. Look, 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 look. God damn. Hey, y'all, look. I can't make this shit up. Hey, bro, Claude, the second shot, she can see Kenny react to. Look at Lanissa Smith chat. No, don't be over there blaming my baby Kennedy. She wasn't the only thing. Lanissa Smith started messing with the kinks in the back of her head. Hey, everybody else stay playing face. You see the other veterans, they stay and say, don't you move, don't you move. Kennedy Carter said, oh, shit. She was like, Kennedy Carter was like, am I the only one watching this shit? Barbecue chick. Barbecue goat. My goat. Hey. See, I could talk about my goat. Hey, look at my goat. My goat was like, I got her. Yeah, I got her. I don't got her. I don't really got her. No, I ain't had her. My goat. Hey, man, y'all got me crying. Look at Kennedy. Look at Kennedy. Look at Nelissa Smith. Look. No, don't just put the arrow on. Look at Nelissa Smith. She's like, oh, shit. Oh, my God. Hey, y'all. Here go the goat again. She got the goat. She said, oh, you the goat. What's up, goat? Oh, you got my uncle liking you more than me? I'm finna show my uncle something. Pizza party. Pizza party. Hey. She say, Uncle Cloud, here you go, Uncle Cloud. Pizza party. Yeah, damn, chat. Pizza party, Keisha. Keisha, boss. It was a pizza party, Keisha. I ain't even do it, y'all. Hey, we late in here. Olivia Magic Mouth. Hey, she doing her thing. Shout out to my baby girl. She doing her thing. She doing everything that I thought that she would be doing. You know what I mean? Don't be cooking goat meat. Don't be doing that. Don't be doing that, Olivia. Don't be cooking goat meat. Look, y'all. Look, y'all. Weak ass Izzy, get your weak ass out of here. Didn't nobody want your ass in Chicago in the first place. They just drafted weak ass people. Your girl, we wanted her. Oh man, all right, y'all. We finna get up out of here, chat. God damn, Keisha got me up late at night. Keisha, it's all your fault. Got me up in here late, messing around with these people. Got me up in here messing around with these people, man. These people like, man, bro Cloud up in here acting crazy. Hey, I love y'all. I appreciate y'all, man. I'm so grateful, man, that I was able to share this with y'all, man. Free Camilla. Oh, man. Free Camilla if you ain't going to use her, man. Just let her go. Let Camilla go somewhere else where she could be happy. I'm just saying. I know Rakia need her and shit. Okay, we'll see how the next couple years go. I don't know, y'all. I don't know, chick. We'll see how it go. So, I wanted to say, man, I thank everybody for coming in the building, all of y'all. I see you, Tiffy Cole, coming up in here. I see you. Listen, turn on your notifications every time I drop a hot banger. Like, share, and subscribe to the channel. Listen, be a part of the channel. Join the channel. Hit the like button because Keisha going to slap the hell out of me because of my likes. I ain't doing what I'm supposed to be doing. Please subscribe. It's free. It's free to subscribe. Help the channel blow up. It's free. Help me blow up. That's easy. And then, of course, if you want to be a part of what I'm doing, you could join the channel and be a bread maker right here on this channel. You could become a bread maker. And guess what, y'all? Everybody in the chat always be able to be celebrated over here. I'm a bread maker. We got that rap van rolling. Yeah. So over here, this is what we do. I'm just appreciating everybody that's coming into the building and You know what I mean? Get it on the replay. We getting up out of here because I got to get up early in the morning. I got to be right back here at 10 a.m. 10 a.m. Meet me in the chat room. Love y'all so much. Appreciate what you do. Appreciate what you have done. And I appreciate what you will do. And as always, I leave as I came with another bang. I appreciate you. Shout out to my people. Man, I appreciate everybody that support me, man. And everybody that don't, fuck you. Yeah. Go ahead, y'all. Have a good night. I'll see you.